Hi, welcome back to KK Cabaret, where we talk all things vintage, fashion, crafting, sewing, and just plain old family fun with a few curse words probably thrown in. I am here with my beautiful Christmas gift given to me by my sister. It is a Disneyland, look at it, it's so cute in pastel, Starbucks cup filled with half calf. I am trying to go caffeine free again. I really want to become like back to my tea girly era. I loved tea. I still do love tea, but it didn't have the same kick that I was getting off of coffee. So now I'm trying to slowly step away from coffee and go back into just having my herbal teas. When you battle with anxiety, I feel like caffeine makes it way worse. But when you have kids, caffeine makes life easier. And that's where I am. Today, I don't have makeup on. I'm not in drag, shall we say. I am chilling because it is January 7th. Yesterday, if you are Hispanic, Catholic, you did the Rosca de Reyes, and maybe some of you will be making tamales. We are not making tamales, although I want to. I just want to. I want to get my best friend together, and we're just gonna make them for funsies. Um, and I call this the in-between of like, or maybe I have officially pressed go on Monday. I started like pressing go on my New Year's resolutions, on my new year, because the in-between drags, guys. It drags from Christmas to New Year's to like the first Monday of the year, which was 2 days ago. It just drags and it makes you feel like there is no time. What is time? What are we doing? I don't know. I did do a vision board for the year. I talked to you guys about what my resolutions were. So I kind of just put that all on a vision board and I'm looking at it right now. And that way I could see it every day and know that those are my goals and to grow off of that. But today I wanted to have a chit chatty. I'm going to take a drink of this real quick. Nummy. I wanted to have a chit chatty talk about the controversy of all controversies. What is the deal with Pantone's color of the year? It is Cloud Dancer, which is white. It is white or cream, whatever you want to call it. It is white. The lack of color that is in that. It has been amongst many artists that I follow had talked about this. It is on the mouths and lips of all people. Because what does this mean? Now, I'm not somebody who really cares what Pantone says the color of the year is going to be because I don't really ever end up wearing or painting in those colors or whatever. I have thoughts about this year's color. Last year was Mocha Mousse. Am I correct? Mocha Mousse. I did see a lot of nudes, but we were still in the grayish, like grayish nude millennial. Is that what they're calling it? Like household type thing. What do they call it? Not almond mom. Vanilla mom. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about here. Where like there is a lack of color. Everything is a different shade of mauvey pink to brown to tan. And now we have Cloud Dancer, white. And it's like, if you're an artist, I want you to think of it. I'm going to spin this in a positive way because I'm not going to talk politics. I'm not going to talk religion. I'm not going to talk like, what does this mean for our future? Because honestly, like I can spout doom and gloom like anyone else. I live that. You know, I have anxiety. So of course I'm going to think doom and gloom. But I'm actually going to spin this in a positive direction with my welcome to my TED Talk. When you're an artist, you see white as a blank canvas. I do see it as a blank canvas. I am seeing this color as less of controversy, more of inspiration. What do I really think the trendy colors of the year are gonna be. I don't think people are gonna go around wearing white. Now, if you know the history between like who wore white, it was classically like rich people would wear that, um what do you call it, to the country clubs and off to vacation. And in the reason why you don't wear white after Labor Day, that stipulation is because the rich people have put away their country club clothes, or their vacationing clothes. I remember thinking that was kind of funny. I never knew that until last year. And I don't wear a lot of white anyway. And I don't go boating, like yachting or whatever you want to call it. I don't like the ocean. I respect the ocean, but I do not go into the ocean. And so I am looking at my closet right now. I don't really even own white. And so this sparked a conversation in our household. What do you think your signature color is? What do you wear the most of? What do you buy the most of? My favorite, absolute favorite color is, you can't really tell in this lighting, but I love pink, all shades of pink. Give me some pink. I love pink. I love green, pink and green. Now I'm looking at this pillow over here, which is pink and green. I'm going to grab it real quick. Oh, knock over my coffee too. But this is pink and green, and it's like a little Grammy. It is a Grammy's pillow, my grandma's pillow case. But it's pink and green. It's very cottagey. That was the theme when I was getting married, was like, I think cottage, not cottage core, but they called it something else. Shabby chic back then when I was getting married way, way, way long ago. That was the theme. And so I remember a lot of this stuff coming out where it was like cottagey and shabby chic. But my daughter ended up saying, "You wear green all the time." And I was shocked because I was like, "No, I don't." And then I went through my camera roll, and I wear a lot of green. I own a lot of green clothing. I didn't even know that I liked green that much as to wear it all the time. Now I have green eyes and I have light colored hair. This is obviously colored hair, lightened hair or whatever, because my natural hair color is pretty dark. But I do have green eyes after my grandmother and my mom's side of the family has green eyes. So but where do I get green from, right? Like the color green that I like to wear so much. Because I always heard, like, if you have green eyes, you should wear browns and purples, and that helps bring out green eyes. And I am not a fan of neither of those wearing. I do not like to really wear purple unless it has a heavy pink undertone in it. If it's a blue blurple, I don't like to wear blue. It washes out my skin. Anyways, I think I like greens because I think about like the past. I'm nostalgic for like 1970s avocado, not utensils, what are they called? Appliances, like a fridge and a stove. My parents had an avocado fridge and a stove. Um, I think about I Love Lucy's kitchen, Lucille Ball's kitchen, and I Love Lucy is ivy. Her dishes were all ivy. I think about World War II and how they kind of utilitarian brought that army green into fashion so that other people would, you feel like patriotic and stuff. So I think I like those kinds of greens, like the avocado green, the army green colors, and I really love chartreuse green, like that electric chartreuse, very 1940s, 1930s, like where it's just shockingly dramatic, and I love drama. Um, but I love to wear pink and I love to wear green. And then I looked at some of my Viva creations and they were pink and there was, white. I did white, a Viva creation that was white. And I do love pink. I feel like it shows, but I guess I wear a lot of green. And then we looked at my daughter's signature color. We were like, "Oh, you wear a lot of blue. Like you pick blues, light blues, sky blues, green blues." She loves blues. And then my partner, he loves green and purples, but he always wears green. And I'm talking, for him, it's like army green all the time. He loves green. So, and in my toddler, she's not old enough to have a color that's her favorite. She'll tell me it's pink, it's purple, it's whatever color is her favorite at the time. Where am I going with this? The color of the year is white. Who cares? Look at it as a blank canvas. We have to be creative. We take from that they've given us white, and we're going to blast it with color. 2026 has to be the year of revolution, the year of rebellion, the year of taking our own power back, guys. So 2025, and I'm a hairdresser. I've talked to every single person I know and see in my chair. 2025 sucked. It sucked butt. I feel, served us with hot plates of poop. It gave us nothing but that to eat and kind of digest it and just figure out what we're going to do with ourselves. 2026, we cannot still be riding the coattails of the dreaded 2020, which, we're over the hump. It is over halfway pretty much to, what is it, 2030? Come on, guys. Let's get over. We have to. And with that, my color inspiration boards on Pinterest, I've made two this year, because these are some themes on Pinterest that they've been talking about. Themes of fashion will be like traditional dress, or what is it? Heritage dressing, like leaning into heritage creativity. And a lot of handmade things are going to be coming into fashion. So think knitwear, I think lacy and airy, but I like drama. So I've created these two mood boards, and I'm going to pop in some mood boards that I've created, two of them, main ones that are just stuck in my head. These colors are living rent-free up here, just forefront of mind. And while I go through those, and I will pop those in a little later and do a voiceover of what I'm thinking, but the two mood boards I have is, one is like a moody colors, which I'm thinking emerald greens, berries, wines, sangria colors, very dark and mysterious with the deep emeralds, deep jades. I love forest green and Merlot, maybe like a dark navy or a midnight blue. I'm not a blue person, but I feel like if you're a blue person, I feel like that can fit right in there with that moody color. But think like Slytherin house, like dark greens, blood reds, moody, right? Because we're over it. We're moody now. Now. And I think that's for winter. Like my vibe for winter is I'm moody, but not in a bad way. I'm mysteriously moody. And I want to bring the drama and the mystery in with what I'm wearing. Next is colors. Okay, so I went off of heritage, but this is something that always, these colors are happy colors for me. And you'll see it when I'm more explaining it with my Pinterest board that I'm going to show you guys. But heritage for me, my family's Mexican. And I straight went to Colors of Mexico. And when I think Colors of Mexico, I'm thinking bright marigolds, bright fuchsias, like bright teals, bright colors. And it's happiness, and it's joy, and it's explosion of emotions, right? And it's beating the oppressors, defeating what is holding you down. Because yes, there will always be someone holding us down, right? But we are going to shine through. And those are like the two boards. So I'm thinking wintry, moody, spring, summer is definitely going to be the joy and the brightness. And those are some of my favorite colors, like mustards, like bright mustards and marigolds, and like these joyful colors. When I see these colors, I'm literally elevated just looking at those colors. Like they're so gorgeous, and the art is so beautiful. So I'm thinking I am actually going to be studying a little bit, like going a little bit in depth into handicrafts of, shall we say, like how can I incorporate those colors of Mexico, or even just like that heritage of what we make in Mexico, like what we create as art. Because I feel like when you see these pictures, it's just a flow of art, just living art, just it's magic. Okay, these colors are magic to me, and the way that they flow together is just happiness. So I'm thinking like, screw white and Cloud Dancer white. We are gonna bring these colors and just live, right? And embrace. And what can you embrace, right? The world is a dark place. Everyone's going to want to go there. Oh, but Kayla, like this is going on. Yes, things are always going to be going on though. And there will still be beauty. People will still be having beautiful babies. People are still falling in love. People are still creating art. These beautiful things bloom out of some sad situations. So think about the happy parts instead of thinking about, ugh, they're oppressing us with this color white. It's just a color. Actually, it's a lack of color. It's a blank canvas. It may have some meaning for whatever their agenda is, but that is not going to be our agenda. We are artists and we are going to create. And I am very inspired by those colors. And it's so funny, I looked at my mood board again, and there's a lot of pinks and greens on it. And I didn't even realize that while I was making it. That's so funny. Anyways, my questions for you guys is, what are your signature colors? What would you say is your signature color? Do you like to wear color? What do you think of this color of the year, of Pantone just determining what our color of the year is going to be? What do you create as a vision board, or what do you create as a mood board for your colors of the year? Like what inspires you? Second, I am on a no buy, right? So I'm not buying new fabrics, I'm not buying new patterns, and I'm not buying new yarns. Especially for January, I'm going to do this like, it's like dry January, but it's a no buy January. And so I'm going to go through my crates of fabric and just see what I have. I don't need clothing. If you guys could see my closet, I don't need clothing. But I love to create. So I'm going to go through my fabric, see what I have, see what kinds of things I want to make, and I'll bet you it's going to be a lot of greens because I love to buy green fabric. I don't know that, like, guys, I'm telling you, I didn't know it until I knew it. And so this is a fun game for you to do with your family. Just ask family and friends, like, what do you think my signature color is? And then see what they say, and then kind of like go discover what they think, if it's true. My partner told me red, and I am seeing a lot of red sticking out of my closet right now. So I do love to wear red. I feel like it goes really good with light colored hair and a bright red lip. But so let's get to my 2 mood boards, and I will be right back. Okay, here we have my Color Obsession Moody Colors. And I just love these dark greens. They're very attractive. I'm obsessed with them. This like moody burgundy and olive green. I love this box over here with the different shades of green and browns. Look at this over here with the purples. Okay, next is my Colors of Mexico. Now, I went with like the theme of heritage, and this is my heritage. So whatever your heritage is, use that as inspiration and go to the colors of the land, basically. Like, what do they create? Look at all these colors. Tell me they do not invoke happiness. They really like jumpstart my mood. I don't see how they couldn't. It's just so beautiful, guys. Okay. So what did you guys think of those colors? I feel like all of those colors are so beautiful. I love my moody board. I love those greens, those like deep colors are so gorgeous. Imagine like a plum lip, like just beautiful plum colored lip. Or, I do hair, so I'm thinking like plum. I just did plum not too long ago and it was so gorgeous. Berries, not berries, what is it? Pomegranate. Oh, gorgeous. So those are like for my moody board I'm obsessed with. And then for the Colors of Mexico, I really can't wait. I'm hoping that I can find some marigold colored stuff in my stash and really dive into maybe some embroidery and create something really gorgeous and give it some of my artsy, craftsy vibes. But what do you guys want to make? Are you participating in a no buy? I feel like January, a lot of people are like, I'm not buying anything. I think it's because we're all broke from Christmas. So it's trendy to say I'm not buying anything in January because we're all paying off bills, right? But I also just have a no buy, low buy year planned because I just have everything I need. And I love being able to say that. I have everything I need. And everything I want can wait until it comes to me. Um, where are you guys at in your January? Are you jump starting your year with your activeness and your fresh fruit and veggiesness that I know everyone loves to go into? And what do you guys think of the like color of the year? I want to know. What do you think it means? And then what do you want the color to be? What Write that down here. What's your favorite for this year? And I'll see you guys in the next one.